Going to happen. It did. He signed to the Seahawks. His agent Doug Hendrickson tweeted out a picture of the contract last night as you were watching Aaron Jones put away the Vikings right around the same time. There it is. His son Marshawn Lynch is back. Technically, Doug and Marshawn are not related. The question is this going to work? Michael Silver, NFL Media's own. Happy holidays to you. The idea is awesome. I love the idea. But he hasn't been hit since week 6 of 2018. Is this really going to work?
I mean, listen, we're talking about one of the most uniquely, emotionally stirring athletes that I've ever covered or witnessed. Going back to Seattle. By the way, somebody who can say that Marshawn Lynch literally is her son, his mother, Delisa. It is her birthday on Saturday, just to add to the drama. So we know what she wants for her birthday. She'll be at the game. She said, my son is happy. She told me people think he's washed up. Obviously, that is not what she believes. And so we won't really know, Andrew, until Marshawn Lynch charges through that tunnel and then gets the football and either runs through 5 people as per usual or isn't the same Marshawn. But I will tell you this, it has given an emotional jolt to that locker room. And Pete Carroll's a coach who is very, very good at motivating his players, and they have a lot of reason to be down. They just lost a home game to the Cardinals. They've got brutal injury issues. They're playing a 49er team that they were lucky enough to beat in overtime last time. Not lucky, but that was a tough game that took everything they had and a formidable foe. And now here comes a slice of their past with so much conflicted emotion, but nobody can invigorate a sideline like Marshawn Lynch on an exceptionally hard run. And that's what they're banking on.
You see, we have a lot of different things here. I don't think he's washed up. It's just a fact.
By the way,
33.
He's here with me now, Andrew. We,
one of the greatest bobbleheads of all time, hands down. I mean, if there were a bobblehead Hall of Fame, and if there is, I don't want to go, but if there were a bobblehead Hall of Fame, that would be in it. I don't think he's washed up. It's just been a while, Mike, number one. And I'm with you. He does give that emotional jolt. But they actually need more than emotion. They need a running back because with Penny out, with Carson out, and with Procise out, they're in running back no man land. So it would be great if he gave them that emotional boost, but they really need him as the running back.
I mean, I'm not a country music fan as much as I love rock and hip hop and other forms. I don't really mess with country too much, but how does the song go? I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm once as good as I ever was, I think, to paraphrase, or maybe that's right. They just need it once, and ideally in the playoffs too, but they're treating this game like it's everything, and understandably, not only do they need to go into the playoffs in a better emotional space, they have such injury issues that they need that extra week. And I know the 49ers feel that way too, but this is a huge game. And think about the emotion wrapped up in it already. Richard Sherman back in Seattle, that's a lot. And I just wish that Michael Bennett and Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor and all those guys could be out there standing on the sideline too, just for dramatic flair.
Yeah, and they can get to the number 2. They can get a bye if they win and have the Packers lose earlier in the day. They'll know the setup. They'll know if Green Bay, or for that matter, New Orleans had lost earlier in the day before they take the field on Sunday night. I know you also think Russell Wilson could get some MVP votes if he gets a big win in this one as well. We don't have time for that. We'll do that later. I'm sorry, Silver. Closing case. I get you. He can make the case. I just think Lamar's going to win. More on that later. Thank you, Silver. See you soon. Here's the scenario for the Niners. Win the West, and win the 1 seed. That's it. Simple. Seahawks can win the West with a victory, but they won't be the 1 seed unless both Green Bay and New Orleans also lose. Like I said, those games earlier in the day, they will know when they take the field what's in front of them. In all likelihood, it would either be the 3 or the 5. Just trying to be reasonable here.
Wentz fakes, Wentz looks, Wentz fires, touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 8 yards deep.
He knows where he wants to go with this football.
4th and 8. Can the Eagles stop them here? Prescott in the gun. Prescott back. Prescott steps up. He is firing deep, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. Broken up by Sidney Jones.
Well, Sidney Jones just made the play of the day because he is stride for stride down the sideline and able to get the football out intended for Michael Gallup.
Yeah, and it was not pass interference. They did the review from New York. So now the Eagles win the NFC East by beating the Giants at 4:25 Eastern time on Sunday. If they don't, if they lose, it opens the door for the Cowboys playing at the same time to beat the Redskins and sneak in and win that division despite losing to the Eagles this past Sunday in Philadelphia. The question...
Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Is that Charlie Casserly I see? Is that you, Charlie Casserly?
Oh, no, it's Santa. It's Santa. I don't know who Charlie Casserly is. We got a lot of kids watching this show. It's Santa.
Mike Garafolo, you confirm?
Mike's daughter's watching the show.
Can you confirm that's Charlie Casserly?
I'm not that good of a reporter. I think that is definitely Santa. There's no question about that.
Okay, Mike, there's an elf on the shelf behind you. Can you grab that?
Sure.
Okay, grab the other side. Other side.
He was.
Other side. Yeah, he's right there. He's right there.
There he goes.
Okay.
He moves. He moves.
I don't understand.
Can you confirm that's Ian Rappaport?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's Christmas.
What kind of Christmas spirit is that, Andrew?
Just so you know, Shona back here, that was all Shona, okay? And she said I could give her credit. That was her joke, not mine. Let's actually talk about this game
Merry
here.
Christmas, Shona.
These two games here. Mike, Zach Ertz with the fractured rib came back in the game, finished the game on Sunday. Is it logical then to think that he can play this Sunday?
One would think so, Andrew, based on how that happened. But you heard Doug Peterson yesterday talk about how he was going through the full gamut of tests after he had an X-ray during the game on Sunday. And look, I mean, there's a lot that goes into this, more so than just pain management. You know Zach Ertz. You know what he's going to do. He's going to tell the team, yes, I'm good. I can play. I can play through any pain that I have. My understanding is he's already trying to do that. But what are ribs? Ribs are meant to protect things that are not as solid as ribs, things that are softer, things that are more vital. So the Eagles are really going to take a hard look at this and say, if he goes back out on the field based on all of the tests, all of the imaging that we have taken, is he going to put himself at further risk for more than just the bones there, for the vital organs there? So I don't have anybody ruling him out or in just yet based on the sources that I have spoken to. But I've got more people saying don't bank on him being out there on Sunday against the Giants, more than people saying, yeah, he's going to play through it. So keep a close eye on this one throughout the week.
What are ribs? Is that like a philosophical question? I love it. As I believe somebody once said, Chris Rock, how much for just one rib? Okay, Santa, please tell me that since the bye, I'll tell you, since the bye, the Cowboys haven't won back-to-back games. Why is this team, why is this offense, Santa, so inconsistent?
Well, you're going to love this answer, Andrew. It's called identity, right? As we started the show with identity. Their identity is this. When you talk to teams that play them, they say, stop Zeke, defend the deep ball on Cooper, make Prescott beat you from the pocket, pressure him. All right, what happens is when you look at some statistics, and I'm not a big guy to just fall back on statistics, but the reality is in the 7 wins they have, he gets 20 or more rushes, meaning Zeke. In the 7 wins they have, Prescott throws the ball 32 times, not 40-something times in the 8 losses. So the identity is to run the ball, stay that way, play action, and move from there. Offensive line isn't quite as good as it used to. That's one of the problems they have.
That's it, Santa? I was going to give you more time.
That's it.
That's it.
No. We took all the time beforehand. I'm trying to give you plenty of time to keep going. It's that simple.
I'm getting my picture with Santa right here is what I'm doing.
You want your picture with Santa? Do you want to sit on?
action.
Mike, do you need to sit on his lap too to take the picture? You want me to do it?
No,
over here,
Andrew,
boy.
No, we're good. We'll just stay in the split. Thank you very much.
All right. Both of you will be back to continue to spread holiday cheer. Santa will be back shortly as well to tell you what the Patriots